My name is Brent Morris, and I'm professor of history at USCB and director of the Institute for the Study of the Reconstruction Era. We have students who have gone on into all sorts of different career fields. The pre-law advising track is actually within the history program, so we have a lot of students who go on to law school, several who are now practicing in the area, and actually we have people practicing law from Washington State all the way to Florida who are USCB grads. So we prepare students really well for that. I think it's the history education really prepares you, especially for the entrance exams that you're going to need for law school. We also have several courses in legal history, which works really well for what their interests are. Obviously, people that want to go on to study history can go on to graduate school from here. We have a few who have done that. People who want to be teachers and professors in their own right of history, so they get their beginnings at USCB and they can go into that field. But we have students who have graduated and gone off to work at these big industries, big businesses like Disney, different manufacturing industries. You name it, we have people who are doing it. And because the skills that we teach are skills that are necessary and in demand for all employers. And if you can enjoy what you're doing for 4 years and then use those skills to get a good job for your next 30 or 40, then what can be better than that? So I think history is a great place to start for just about anything you want to do. USCB is a small, very intimate school, and the people I work with aren't just colleagues that I pass every now and then. I mean, they're family. They're people who, if somebody's sick or if there's a new baby born, they bring you a covered dish, and they invite you over to their kids' birthday parties, and everybody better than you would anywhere else. And everybody, for the most part, gets along. I mean, it's a really great place to work. As a professor, it's wonderful because I get to teach students that I get to develop a really close relationship. It's a small enough school that I know every one of our history majors, and I teach them in their classes. I advise, a third of them. So we have this sort of interaction, but I know what their interests are. It's amazing because when you're developing courses to teach and the students that are going to be in there, you already know what their interests are. So you can actually craft courses to fit what the students are going to be expecting and what they want to learn rather than just sort of start from scratch every semester. So the students I get to work with, I feel like I get to influence them, but they influence me as well, which is just amazing. It's something you don't always get at universities. I get to teach the courses that I love in a place that I love as well. And USCB is incredibly supportive for its faculty that, especially the ones that are involved in the local story, because our mission as a university is to serve this local community. I mean, we have internationally renowned scholars and teachers who've won all sorts of awards, but really we're meant to serve this region, this area. And to be a part of that institution it's an incredibly rewarding job to have, and the people that I get to meet and spend my days with, it just makes it a great experience. If you want things that are really important for college, that are really important in a university experience, like small class sizes, the ability to work very closely with your professors, to know them on a very close and personal level, to be able to take the courses that have personal importance to you. You're going to get those at USCB, where you may not be able to get them at a school that's 10, 15 times as big as this. You'll be able to make a close group of friends that aren't just going to be acquaintances that you sit in a classroom with 100 other people. These are going to be people that you take classes with several times a week, and you get to know them. You're in the same clubs, you're in the same honor societies. You know them just as well as or probably better, obviously much better than the professors. So this sort of close, tight-knit community that USCB has, the ability to really work closely with your professors, to develop those relationships, to get that sort of hands-on experience with them, one-on-one experience that you wouldn't be able to get in other places. It makes USCB a perfect place to study, especially history or the humanities, but any of the many fields that we have at USCB. We have professors who are experts in their fields. And in every discipline that we have these professors who have come to USCB specifically because they want to work closely with students. They want to help them excel and succeed. So USCB is a great place to take 4 years or so and to really immerse yourself into study, into these intellectual pursuits in a wonderful place that is going to be a really fulfilling time period for your life. So if I had to do it all over again, I think I would look for something much more close to USCB than I would what I actually did.